Hello, my name is Lonnie Marks. Today I want to talk to you about what can move entire buildings, wipe out an entire city, and travel at speeds of over 70 miles per hour. If you guessed hurricanes, you guessed correctly. Hurricane season starts 1 June and lasts until 30 November. Every year, the United States and its citizens who live in states along the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic, and the Pacific tune into radio stations and weather channels to stay up to speed and prepare for one of Mother Nature's weather phenomena that can kill the unprepared. On average, two major hurricanes strike every 3 years in all categories. About 5 hurricanes make landfall every 3 years. On average, a Hurricane Cat 4 or higher only strikes once every 6 years. I lived in Gulfport, Mississippi from June 2004 to January 2006 and found myself evacuating from numerous hurricanes and surviving Hurricane Katrina as well. In order to better understand hurricanes, it is important to explore the cause of hurricanes, understand what precautions one should take to prepare for such events that could increase your chances of surviving, and knowing how hurricanes are categorized. According to the Ensign article, the most common mechanism to develop hurricanes is the monsoon trough. This is an extension of the intertropical convergence zone where cyclonic spin has developed. The ITCZ is a trough of low pressure created by the convergence of the northeast and southeast trade winds. This trade wind trough does not contain the spin to initiate hurricanes formation. However, hurricanes are caused mostly by the monsoon trough in 6 of the 7 hurricane basins of the world, with the exception of the North Atlantic basin. The Ensign article also indicates that there are perhaps 6 atmospheric conditions which, if met, could cause a hurricane to form: a pre-existing disturbance, warm ocean water, low atmospheric stability, sufficient coriolis force, moist mid-atmosphere and upper atmosphere divergence are all important factors for hurricane formation. The same source also indicates that in the North Atlantic hurricane basin, easterly waves are the primary cause of hurricane formation. These waves or troughs of low pressure form over North Africa, then move off the African coast into the Atlantic. Sometimes a wattle or African squall line will act similar to an easterly wave and cause a hurricane to form. Now that we've discussed some of the causes of hurricanes, let's identify some categories of hurricanes. According to the National Hurricane Center, the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale is a 1 to 5 categorization based on hurricane intensity at an indicated time. The scale was originally developed by wind engineer Herb Saffir and meteorologist Bob Simpson. This scale has been an excellent tool for alerting the public about the possible impacts of various intensity hurricanes. The lowest hurricane category is a Category 1. Category 1 hurricane has sustained winds of 74 to 95 miles per hour. This type of storm will cause very dangerous winds, will produce some damage to people, livestock, and pets struck by flying or falling debris, who can be injured or killed. Category 2 is the next category of hurricane, with winds sustained of 96 to 110 miles per hour. Same is true as far as the damage. Extremely dangerous winds will cause extensive damage. This is substantial risk of injury or death to people, livestock, and pets due to flying or falling debris. Category 3, sustained winds of 111 to 130 miles per hour. Category 4, with sustained winds of 131 to 155 miles per hour. And a Category 5, which is the most powerful hurricane category, is anything over 155 miles per hour. People, livestock, and pets are at very high risk of injury or death from flying or falling debris, even if indoors in mobile homes or framed houses. So as you can see, a Hurricane 5 is most deadly hurricane in the event that you're in an area where a hurricane Category 5 is projected. You best bet is to evacuate the area. According to About.com, in the 20th century, 158 hurricanes hit the U.S. from all categories. 64 of these were major hurricanes, category 3 through 5. Florida had the most landfalls at 57, with the majority of these being in the northwest and southeast. Texas came in second with 36, and Louisiana and North Carolina tied at 25 apiece. Now that we have a better understanding of the cause and categories of hurricanes, I want to give you some precautions to take in the event that you find yourself in a hurricane-prone area that may one day save your life. The key to surviving a hurricane is to have a family plan, have a place to go, have a disaster supply kit with food, first aid, clothing, and fuel. Have home security, such as flood and renter's insurance. These are all good things to have in the event that you find yourself in this type of situation. As previously mentioned, hurricanes have many hazards, and the more you know about the hurricane, the better prepared that you'll be. Be aware of the following hazards if you ever caught in a hurricane as well. High winds are common in hurricanes, along with storm surges and flooding. So make sure that you get to high ground and understand these hazards associated with hurricanes. In conclusion, I've explored the key factors that cause hurricanes to develop, the various categories associated with hurricanes, and we've also discussed some of the precautions that you should take in the event that you find yourself in a hurricane. So the next time you visit Biloxi, Mississippi, go to New Orleans, parts of Florida, Alabama, and Texas, and you see damage from a hurricane, ask yourself one question: am I prepared? And if not, take appropriate action. Hopefully this information has been helpful. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.